So hello and welcome to this beer review, beer chat. I'm still sort of like hanging out for the actual beer review thing because I don't really score beers out of 10. I don't sort of score one at 6, 5, 4, 7, 8. But if I get a 10 out of 10 beer, I score it a 10 out of 10. But I don't really give scores. But what I do is I just chat about the beers, let you watch me drink them, watch my face, see how I enjoy them. And then you can choose from that whether you choose to go out and get them and enjoy them for yourself. Well, anyway, I know now that I'm going to have a great beer. I know I am. Because it is from, again, the Hackney Church Brewery Co. Over in London, over in Hackney, London. Now, I've had a look at their brewery today and it's about 2 hours and 20 minutes away from here. But I am going to convince my lovely wife that we need to get in the car. We'll share the driving. I'll drive there. We'll go to the tap room for the day and then she can drive back. So we share the driving. And because they've got a huge tap room by the looks of it and it's got a church theme. I don't think it's in a church, but because it just looks a bit too modern from what I see. And apparently on a Thursday, £3.50 a pint. Don't quote me on that, but that's what I've heard just by having a little research into these. But anyway, again, a fantastic. Now this is a collaboration, yes, because I've wrote it down. Again, British and American collaboration. Well, hang on a minute. So we've got two flags here, but I'll just look. This is Second Sin Brewery. So this is a collaboration between Hackney Church Brewery and Second Sin Brewery. I'm sure this is what I have just read.
So just jumping in quick here, I actually thought the Second Sin Brewery was in Bristol because when I googled it, it's Bristol, PA. But anyway, it's over in America, and the British and American collaboration, I thought must be because they're using American hops. But anyway, I edited all me talking about Bristol out, but I've left in at the end when I actually discover that it is an American brewery. So yeah, I just thought I'd explain that right here, right now, so you don't shout at me the screen, it's not in Bristol, it's not in Bristol. Cheers.
Unlock the mystery with what's in the box. New England IPA is a collaboration between Hackney Church Brew and Second Sin Brewery. Classic US hops. But what's in the box? Number 7, I don't know. It's a mystery. It's a New England IPA. So I'm expecting here some massive amount of fruits without actually any fruits in this beer. Now this is going to be the 4th Hackney Church, and why it's dribbling out the can, I don't know. This is going to be the 4th Hackney Church beer that I've had, and the first 3 have been just wow, absolute wow. Wow, look at this. That looks like a bit of squeezed grapefruit. It's like a orange. I can smell that. That is very fruity. Wow. So, I'm not even going to put it in my nose yet because I can smell it. Now I'm hoping, I've not read anything on this can other than what I've just read there just to check it's the Second Sin Brewery. Again, found them on Instagram, just followed them. Just look at that, a very, really sort of like hazy, white, nice big snowy head there. Nothing going on in the glass as you'd expect. But it's all, look at that. That is definitely looks like a bit of grapefruit juice, doesn't it? That does. Absolutely beautiful. I love these glasses. I'm a little bit in awe of these glasses. You can't quite get the full can in, but I like that because you try and get it in, and then you've got a little bit left. So a lot of beers these days, especially the craft beers, are unfiltered, unfine. And if you pour it in and try and pour it in and not overspill it, you almost forget about the crap that's in the can. I don't know whether this is, but we have to presume that everyone is. So yeah, spinning it up, getting any of that. Look, oh yes. Look. Bit of lava lamp stuff going on there. Right. Spenno's like description of a beer when it's this is definitely got to have some sort of unfiltered, unfined stuff about it, because I've spun that round and we have got some lava lamp yeasty goodness going in there. Look at it. This, without even touching my lips, I know is going to be quality. This is coming in, I've wrote it down because I can't really see it sometimes. 6.8% ABV, this is coming in at. This is great, isn't it? This is great. So, really like the difference, you know, when every beer chat that I do, I mean, this should be exclusive about this beer, but because I've just done one, I've just done this, I just try to be honest. And I don't want to go through every beer going, this is great, this is great, this is great, this is great. Because you know, I'm not trying to win friends, and I'm not trying to get breweries to love me because I'm saying your beer's great. If I don't think it's great, I don't think it's great. But it doesn't matter because somebody else will think it's great. It's all subjective, isn't it? It is all subjective. So, but I just want to be honest how I see it. And if people are buying the beers or choosing to drink the beers that I drink and go, yeah, you know what, Spanner, you described that correctly there, then they trust you that when you drink a beer and you say it's all right, it's not bad, it's amazing, that generally that's how I play it anyway. So yeah, huge amount of fruit, but really well balanced. It's like one of those what's in the box. There's like a lot of fruit going on in there. You know, you'd expect it. You know, it's a really juicy fruity. It's a New England IPA. It's a juicy fruity. I'm hoping it's not going to be very bitter. It's all the juicy fruits from the hops and no real bitterness. Let's dive into this. Cheers, everybody. We're driving to Hackney. We're going to this brewery. I want to go to their tap room and I want to spend the whole day there, and I want to stop in a hotel and collapse after drinking just about every beer they do, because my goodness me. But I can't give it all to them because they've collabed with Second Sins. So of course we need to start getting some beer from Second Sins and having them as a individual. But I really want to grab them for what they are on their own, which I have done. I think the Halo Helles Lager is on their own, but you see, this is what I was talking about. You'll watch that video, you'll see what I'm talking about. These blow me away. This brewery blows me away. Let's get our lava lamp going on again. This brewery blows my socks off. That is like, look at that. We've got a lovely, it's all mixed about there. It's all flowing about. It's all lovely. It's so fruity. But not like what I talked about before. It's not diluted. It's the full flavour. You know, I'm going to say it again. You probably, if you've watched the other video, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But it's like, if I want a tropical fruit cordial, I don't want like, you know, if you, when you used to go around, you go around, I don't know, Nan's house or whatever, and it's like, yeah, it's cost me £1.45 for 14 litres of concentrated fruit. You'll just get a little tiny bit and we'll fill a pint glass up with water, and you're drinking like, what's this? This is like, in the bottle, it's like really deep purple. This is like a drop of ink in the water, Nan. What are you doing? Like, give it here, glug, 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 glug. Let's have the flavours, you know. But what you don't want to do is, you don't want to have a diluted cordial that's really thin and diluted, but the flavours are still there. And you don't want that's like over too strong, because the flavours are still there, but it's too strong. You want something just right. It's a Goldilocks beer, isn't it? You know, porridge too hot, porridge too cold, porridge just right. So this is porridge just right. You know, in a cordial, the flavour's there. It's always there. It's you that decides how much of that flavour you want by the amount of water you put in it. So one person will do it too thin, one person will do it too thick, but the flavours are always the same. It doesn't change. It's just the actual balance of the beer between the cordial and the water. This is perfect. It's absolutely perfect. It's a really thickly hopped, smooth, fruity, perfectly. And then, do you know what I've noticed as well with these beers? This is I've just realised it's 6.8%. It just doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel like that. I mean, like a New England IPA as well, it doesn't really want to be that bitter. This has just got a little bit of a, hello, there's a lot of hops in here. You're going to get a little bit of bitterness, but there's too much else going on. It's not really, you're not really getting a lot of malts here. It's all hops. It's all hops, this is. It's all just like lovely, fruity, you know, really tropical, fruity. Wow. What is in the box? 7. I mean, look at it. It's in the box. All around it is just a load of hops. Look, all the hop flowers there. And it looks like, is there a snake coming out of the box? And then it looks like some cherries hanging about. It's probably got a slightly little, it's probably slightly bitter for a New England IPA, to be quite honest with you. It's probably just a little bit, probably a bit too much of a bitterness from a New England IPA. But it's quality. It's quality. Okay, if you're going to give me a jam-packed, full of fruit, blimmin', nice, thick but soft mouthfeel beer, yeah, I'll let you have a little bit of bitterness on it. Because this is just wonderful with every single sip. It's just, yeah, what's in the box is brilliant, because what is in the box? It's not come out of a box, but what's in it? What's in this beer? What hops are in this beer? There's so much going on in this beer. It's so much. There's so many like hop flavours going on in this beer. I bet you, I'm going to read the can in a minute, but I bet you there's 4 or 5 hops in that. I bet you there is. Anyway, right, let's have a look at the can. Let's see what it says. With my glasses on. Oh, I tell you what, you can tell it's 6.8%. What was the other one? 5.5. This is 6.8. I'm hiccuping. Unlock the mystery with, you shouldn't say it's a bit rude, but you know the belch. you get that, you get the taste with a belch. It's just, I love a hoppy beer. This is really, really hoppy. Unlock the mystery with what's in the box, this exhilarating New England IPA. I tell you what Hackney Church do as well, or whoever's done the write-up on this, they certainly know how to describe the beer, because it is exhilarating. It really is. It's exhilarating. New England IPA is a transatlantic collaboration. Classic US hops, Columbus and Mosaic, intertwined with new UK gems, Jester. Jester. Now, I'm just trying to think of a beer where I've had Jester before. And I really enjoyed that beer with the Jester hops. And Olicana. So there's 4 hops. I told you there was a lot of hops. Creating a tantalising blend of fruity flavour that keeps you guessing sip after sip, yeah. So literally, there's 4 hops in there. And you imagine how they've used them hops. You know, they've not just used them in one way. They've used them they've used them in several ways during the brewing process to create what I'm drinking here. This tantalising blend of fruit flavours. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Brewed and canned by Hackney Church Brewery Co. in collaboration with Second Sin Brewery Company. What? Oh no, Pennsylvania, USA. So I've just followed. So there's 2 Second Sin breweries. So Second Sin Brewery Company, Pennsylvania, USA.
And I was so excited about the beer. This is the reason I thought it was Bristol, because I just looked quick.
In Hackney Central, Bohemian Place, Hackney. Right. So Second Sin Brewery Company, Pennsylvania. Right. So Spenno, here we go. Rewind back to the start. Second Sin Brewery, not in Bristol. They're in Pennsylvania, in the USA. So we have got a genuine American and British collab here. Yeah, I'm not going to edit the start of that out because me bad. But yeah, fantastic. So we don't mind that, do we? We don't mind that because you got, like, you know, that American US hops from an American a brewery. You know, understanding how to use them hops, coming in with our London boys and girls, and yeah, creating a beer for all sorts. So that's the basically the stamp of Hackney Church Breweries. They want to create beers for all sorts. So they want to create so many different styles of beers that everybody can enjoy. Do you know what? I'm going to crack open another one of their beers. I'm going to do it. I am going to do it because I love it. So cheers to Second Sin Brewery over in Pennsylvania and Hackney Church Brewery over in, well, Hackney in London, for a wonderful, very thick but smooth New England IPA with a tiny bit of malt coming through as it's warmed up. Wonderful. Wonderful. Wonderful beer. Absolutely fantastic. I'm going to give this, so here we go. It's a 10 out of 10 again for Hackney Church. I don't score beer, but when it's a 10 out of 10, it's a Spenno recommendation. Get yourself on the Hackney Church website. The box is amazing. It's worth it just for how the beer comes. The beer comes in a box and it has little windows. So when it comes, you can open the windows just to see what beer, you know, what your beer is. And depending on how the post is shook it about, they have it turned so the labels are to the front. It's brilliant. I got a glass as well and it was really well packed. And it's not very expensive. They're very reasonable. The prices are very reasonable. And I think if you spend, don't quote me on this, but if you spend over £30, which is very easy to do, free delivery. So, you know, it's they are very they're not a greedy brewery. You know, if they're doing beers at £3.50 a pint on a Thursday night, and Thursday is the new Friday, as we know, then, you know, it's like give them a go. Give them a go. You won't be disappointed. Right? Okay. This has been a Spenno chat, Spenno review. Hashtag Spenno Waffle. Please check out our Instagram page as well, _Spencer_Arms. If you've liked this video, please click the like button. Please put your comments in the comments, and yeah, and if you would be so kind, please click the subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything to click it, and yeah, take care of yourself. Thank you very much for watching. Lots of love.